What you gonna do, brother, when the Hawkster rolls all over you? Oh, yeah. Welcome back to PJ Sports Talk. If you'd like to be on the show, call the show right now. 1-866-826-1340 or 727-441-3000. All right, all you Hulkamaniacs. Once again, here's PJ. Oh, yeah, brother.
And we are back on PJ Sports Talk, the place to be every Saturday at noon. And we have a professional wrestler on the phone, Vito LoGrasso. And Vito, how are you doing today?
Well, is that the introduction you usually give somebody who's been all around the world? Step aside from the mic, kid, and let me handle this for you. I'm the Pavarotti of hard shots to the body. The Paisan who's got it going on. That flying Italian guy from SI. The owner of a 2008 Hummer H3 under warranty, a former ECW original, a WCW champion, a member of the NYC and TNA, a member of the FBI, and the toughest man to ever wear a dress from the WWE, the one, the only, Vito the Skull LoGrasso from Staten Island, New York. How are you doing, PJ, and what's going on?
I'm doing good. We're doing the show here, and I have a question for you. What was your career like?
Well, as you can hear from my introduction, I have worked for all the major companies all around the world. I am one of the most famous pro wrestlers that lives in Tampa, Florida right now, along with Hulk Hogan, Batista, Chris Jericho. And now I am appearing on the PJ Talk radio show.
Well, thanks for being here. And what was your most famous, what was your most proud moment of your career?
Well, I've had a career that's covered over 21 years. I started out in the WWF as a rookie back in 1991. Wrestling the Rockers, wrestling Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title on his first title defense on TV. I wrestled The Undertaker, the British Bulldog, the Big Boss Man from that era. I moved on there to go to the Dominican Republic. I went to All Japan, where I pinned the #1 wrestler in all of Japan, a Mr. Misawa. I then appeared for Carlos Colon in WWC in Puerto Rico and lived there for 3 years. I then went to become an ECW superstar, where I went with the likes of Taz, Rob Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer. I then went on to WCW, where I became tag team champions with the Mamalukes and Johnny the Bull, beating the legendary Terry Funk for the hardcore title in WCW. From there, I went to the NYC and TNA, beat up a few people, and then moved on to Nunzio and the FBI in the WWE, and then wearing the most famous, sexiest dress to ever lay on sports. I've had a lot of great moments. I guess the most prestigious you want to hear about, and I guess something that put me on the map is to be a real superstar, is the day that I beat Terry Funk for the hardcore title. Nobody beats Terry Funk. Nobody beats him on Nitro. And nobody ever beats him for a title.
Why do you wear a woman's dress wrestling?
Because I like women's clothes. It's sexy, it's fine, everybody loves it, everybody has a good time with it. I get to show my true personality. The kids dig it, the moms dig it, the dads love it, the grandparents love it, everybody's entertained by it, and I enjoy doing it.
And we are talking with Vito LoGrasso. He is a pro wrestler and has a great career. And what is your favorite designer?
Well, I tell you, I really have a lot of them. I mean, we got Kenneth Cole. We got Versace. We have Louis Vuitton. We can't forget Louis. We got that guy from Coach who hangs out down the street. So a lot of the famous designers. That guy Calvin Klein? He's a friend of mine. He lives a few doors down. he always sends me over jeans and shirts all the time. It's up, Cal, please. I can't take it no more. You're flooding me with all this good stuff.
What about jewelry?
I guess I just like a lot of nice things from a lot of nice people. So all the top designers, they give me, trendy clothes to try on. So I guess my closet is full.
What about the jewelry?
I love diamonds. I have Rolexes. Those are my favorite watches. I have, I wear white gold. I have diamond earrings for myself. Platinum hoops. I have very nice rings. So, I have a Rolex bracelet that I sport out when I go out on the town. So I guess I'm pretty covered in that department.
What do you drive?
A 2008 Hummer H3, still under warranty.
Well, we are talking with Vito LoGrasso. He is a pro wrestler, and what do you like to wear when you're not wrestling?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. I'm usually in a pair of flip-flops. I'm usually hitting the gym, shorts, tank top. I like to tan. I like to go to the beaches. I guess, some very fashionable towels when I'm out there.
Do people stare at you?
Say that again?
Do people stare at you?
Do they stare at me?
Yeah, when you're wearing...
People look at me because they recognize me from TV, and they recognize me from being, I guess a public figure and a celebrity, especially in the Tampa area. I mean, people stare at me all around the world, and they think they know me, and then they say, "You look familiar." And I say, "Yes." I said, "Do you watch wrestling, or have you watched Shipmates, or Double Dare, or any of the game shows? I've been in a few movies, so I'm pretty well known out there."
Do people stare at you when you're shopping for a dress?
Nope, not at all, because they're all used to it.
Did you even wear Ronnie Piper's skirts?
Nope, never did. I don't like those kind of skirts. Those are not for me. They make you look fat. That's my opinion, but
Did you ever wrestle the Big Show?
Nope, I never wrestled the Big Show. He was afraid of my dress.
Why?
Gotta ask him that one. I don't know. A lot of guys get afraid of the dress. I guess if a woman's wearing it, they all like to touch it. But if a guy's wearing it, they get a little creepy. You know what I mean?
And what about upcoming matches?
Well, I have some overseas tours coming up next year. I got some independent matches coming on around the world. So I guess I'll be pretty busy. But I'm supposed to be coming to Tampa real soon, because right now I'm out of the state, and I'm doing some independent shows up in the northeast area. So hopefully soon I'll be back up in the warm weather, and maybe I'll make an appearance on your radio show.
Will you visit us?
Of course I will, anytime. As long as we get lunch out by the beach. Is that a deal?
Yeah.
All right.
And what about Jimmy Hart?
I know Jimmy Hart since I broke into business. He's a very nice guy. Helped me out a lot. Gave me a lot of constructive criticism. Very knowledgeable man in the wrestling business. Great personality and a very nice human being.
Well, we are talking with Vito LoGrasso. He is a pro wrestler. And
is Jimmy Hart coming here?
I don't know. Is Jimmy Hart coming there?
Yes.
Well, when you see Jimmy, tell him Big Vito said hello.
Okay, I'll do that. What was one of the biggest superstars that you ever faced? And yeah.
I've wrestled them all. I mean, from Hulk Hogan to Ric Flair to Bret Hart, The Undertaker. I mean, Goldberg. Batista. I mean, when you're talking, I don't think maybe you grasp, I'm one of the big guys. I'm one of the guys who've been there. I'm one of the guys who've done it all.
And do you are you getting inducted into the Hall of Fame anytime soon?
Well, I'm not done wrestling. I'm still wrestling, so I don't think I'm going to the Hall of Fame anytime soon.
Are you planning on going to the Hall of Fame?
Well, that depends on my fans and the people who actually have the Hall of Fame. So if they induct me, that's great. If not, I'm still proud of my career. Just because you're not in the Hall of Fame doesn't mean that you don't have a great career. I mean, getting medals for things you like to do and things you're good at really doesn't mean that you're great. I mean, if you're good and people appreciate your hard work, that's what makes you great. And if you're happy doing what you do, then it's, puts a smile on your face, and it puts a smile on your family's face and all the people who support you, then you know you did a good job in life.
And in our finishing moments, who was your idol?
Well, I mean, I was a basketball player when I started. I've been an athlete my whole life. I mean, I was a great basketball player, Division I. I tried out for the Olympic baseball team. I played semi-pro football. I decided to wrestle, after I, didn't make it to the pro levels in those sports. And I guess it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I was more of a baseball fan. I mean, I liked...
Well,
I was a Knicks fan. I love the Knicks. I love the Mets. I love the Rangers. I love the Jets. So all the greats from those eras and all those times, I mean, those are all my favorites.
Thank you for being on the show, and come back here. And thank you for watching PJ Sports Talk.
Thanks.
The place to be every Saturday at noon. Join me next week in Big Deal Dylan for another edition of PJ Sports Talk Christmas Eve day at the Tantalk 1340 Studios. PJ Sports Talk, the place to be every Saturdays at noon. Talk the talk and walk the walk.